I will now make my statement in English. Today, I want to talk about the housing crisis, which is raging across Canada, as it is here in Montreal, where I'm currently. Buying a home has become out of reach for many Canadians, especially young families living in large cities. Vancouver and Toronto have become two of the most unaffordable urban centers in the world. Over the past few decades, the federal government has manipulated financial criteria to make it easier for buyers to qualify for loans and mortgage insurance. It provided tax relief to first-time buyers and funded social housing. It spent billions of dollars and created various bureaucratic programs to supposedly make housing more affordable. It has not worked at all. It didn't work. On the contrary, the housing crisis has been getting worse every year. We know exactly what the root cause of the problem is: mass immigration. Under the Trudeau government, Canada's population grew at its highest rate since the 1950s. In 2023 alone, Canada opened its door to nearly 1.3 million foreigners. This represents the entire population of Saskatchewan. It is estimated that nearly 2.7 million non-permanent residents were living in Canada as of January 2024. Mass immigration is the main reason for exorbitant housing prices in Canadian cities. Approximately 40% of immigrants to Canada end up settling in only two cities, Toronto and Vancouver, where the housing shortage is most acute. But demand for housing is now overwhelming everywhere, including small towns and rural areas. Even if many more homes were built, supply cannot keep up with this exceptional rapid growth in demand. It's Economic 101. You have to be a complete idiot not to understand that problem. But the entire political and media establishment refused to recognize it until very recently, because it was not politically correct to question the consensus in favor of even more immigration. The People's Party has been talking about this since it was founded more than 6 years ago. We were called racist and xenophobic. But today, everyone is forced to admit that we were right. Today, I'm at Émilie Gamelin Park in downtown Montreal, and behind me is the former hotel at Place Dupuis, which has been converted into a shelter for asylum seekers. As we know, the Trudeau government has literally opened its doors to refugees around the world for many years. Tens of thousands of illegal refugees have entered Canada through the Roxham Road. While Canadians are unable to find affordable housing, governments spend hundreds of dollars every day to house, feed, and provide services for refugees claimants from Africa, Asia, and Latin America at our expense in hotels like this one behind me. This is completely unacceptable. The world is upside down. The Canadian government should work for us, Canadians, not for foreigners. The Liberals and Conservatives offer no credible solution to this problem. Both parties propose to continue accepting hundreds of thousands of immigrants, foreign workers, international students, and asylum seekers every year. Both parties propose to force cities to change their zoning regulations to densify residential neighborhoods. In practice, this means transforming pleasant and quiet neighborhoods, which backyards where children can play, to build apartment blocks that will welcome as many immigrants as possible. Both parties are proposing to get us more into debt and spend billions of dollars in order to subsidize home construction. They don't want to build more houses to help Canadians. They want to build more houses so that they can accommodate more foreigners in Canada. Both the Conservative of Podiev and the Liberals of Carney want to destroy our quality of life to pander to ethnic lobbies that ask for more immigration. They want also to pander to business lobbies that want more cheap labor. The People's Party is going to solve the housing crisis in the most effective way by imposing a complete moratorium on immigration for as many years as it takes to solve this crisis. We will also deport the hundreds of thousands of foreign workers, fake students, and foreign fake students, like I just said. It is time, yes, it is time to tackle this problem and fix it. It is time for real reforms. It is time for reform with the People's Party. Thank you.